day one of the strings broke. So we're gonna restring the guitar. Okay, step one's pretty simple. If you don't have an automatic unwinder, just turn the knobs until you unwind the string. This process will take a while if you're doing it manually. It occurred to me, some of you might think, why not just cut the string with wire cutter? You don't want to do that because the strings are providing tension on this entire guitar along the neck. And if you just cut them, but you can certainly warp it. If you want to go slow, take your time. You know, where's the fire? So, we got 3 done, 4 done, 2 to go. Okay, now, when you do this part, pay attention. Notice how the strings all kind of go underneath one another. So when we put them back in, we want to match it so it looks like this. You can manually unwind these, but it's not that hard to do. But some people do use cutters for this part. There's something that's that difficult. Just do it both in my hand. Okay, that took like 10 seconds. Now, the guitar at this moment is in a very fragile state. There's no tension holding the guitar together. And so we don't have a ton of time to just sit here. We need to get the new strings on the guitar as soon as possible. But before I do that, I'm gonna clean the guitar. Okay, so to clean the guitar, you don't need a lot of advanced chemicals. In fact, we want to apply as little moisture as possible to this wood. So I just dampened a paper towel, and I'm just gonna wipe it down. Okay. When you clean a guitar, you want to use nothing more complicated than water. Okay, so when you clean a guitar, you don't want to use anything more than just a very lightly dampened cloth. Now this is just a paper towel. Be careful because this little piece can come out. Alright? So just make sure you remember how it sets in there. And wipe the guitar down. But don't put any kind of cleaner on it. Just damp cloth. Now we come up here, clean this part off. Now we're gonna clean this part off, but be careful because this little guy here comes off, okay? Just remember where it goes. take it slow. Okay, so here's the finished product before we restring it. Just got cleaned up. It's more of a dusting, really. Remove the dust. Don't use any kind of wood cleaner or any kind of solvent like Windex or anything. Just damp paper towel with water. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to, okay, now for the next part before we actually put on the new strings, you want to turn these little knobs so that the holes are kind of facing that direction at about a 45-degree angle. So just do that to all. You want something like that. Maybe even a little bit more where the holes are facing that way. Okay, so now we're going to open up the string package and see what's inside. It gives you all this information here that's completely unnecessary. I mean, maybe it's important to someone, but you don't need any of this, so we can ignore it. Okay, so that's what the strings look like when they come out of the package. And if you're not familiar with guitar strings, you think, no, there's how the strings look when they come out of the package. If you're not real familiar with guitar strings, you think they kind of all look the same, but each one's a different diameter, and it basically goes from thin to thick. And the first 3 strings are going to be nylon, and then the other 3 strings are going to have a kind of metal coating to them, so you know. And they get thicker as you move from this side of the guitar to this side of the guitar. Okay, so once you separate them out, this is what it looks like. And you can see, you know, these 3 are the metal coated strings, so they're going to be here, here, and here. The predicament is which one of these goes first, second, and third. And the diameter of the string that determines the order. So you find the thinnest string, and that's going to be the first one. And you find the second thinnest, it could be the second. Third thing, it's going to be the third one, so on. Do the same thing for the metal coated strings. Alright, so once you figure out which one's the first string, you're going to come down here and stick it through that hole right there. You're going to do it for all 6 strings. Okay, so now for the part that scares most people most, and that is, how do you tie these strings onto the guitar? And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this next part. Okay, so you want about that much sticking out. Then go around the outside, like this, come around, and then loop it under. Okay, now this is the part that tends to scare people the most. I'm gonna have to hold the phone in my mouth with the pop socket so I can't talk. But we're gonna wrap this string around the outside and then loop it back around, okay? Just watch. Now, you want to go under 3 times. One, okay, now this next part is where most people get scared. So, it's how do you actually tie the strings down? So I have to put the phone pop socket in my mouth to do this. So just watch. You want to have a good amount of length. It might be a little too much, but watch what I do with this first string. We're going to go around the outside and then back around, and we're going to loop it under 2 times. Just watch. Okay, around the outside and then under 1, and 2. Okay? Now pull here like this. Now take your finger and press down right here so that it's like that, and pull tight like that. Alright? Now you see how it's going horizontally? We're going to do the same thing with the next string and have it horizontally facing that way. Yeah, fix this. And I want to tie it down, right? So around the outside, loop it under 1, it's hard to do the phone in now. Wrap around the outside, loop it under 1 time, under, and then again under. Like that. Okay? Now. You see that little bit of length sticking off there? That's what you want. You're going to face it that way and pull it tight. Like that. Okay. There you go. And now you got 2 strings tied. And now we're going to reverse direction and do this one, make it go that way. All right. Okay, so now you see we got the first 2 strings tied down, and now we're going to switch over here to this last string, and we're going to do it kind of the opposite way so that the end of it faces to the right. Around outside. Okay. Around. Under one. And under twice. Like that. Let's check the state of our project here. So you've got the first 2 strings tied down. Now we're going to start over at the end of the other side. Now these strings have metal on them and they're thicker, so we're only going to wrap them once. We're essentially going to do it in reverse so that this points to the right. Okay, here we go. Around the outside. Loop it under one time. Yeah. Push it and hold it down. Facing that way. No. Pull it tight like that. Huh? Okay, so what you want to do with this string here is you want it to have wrapped it around one time and then have it facing that way. Okay? I'm going to show this ratcheting motion that you have to do in just a second. Okay, look. You want to ratchet it down tight, okay? Like that. and point it that way. Like that. So it's going that way. Okay? See that? Now we're going to do the same thing for this string here. Wrap it around the outside. Come back around. Loop it under one time. Okay? Pull tight, make it point that way. Alright, now pull it, ratchet it down like this. Look. See what's happening? Okay, so now take a look at the state of the project. You've got 4 of the 6 strings done. And you're gonna do this one here in a little bit of a different way. And you're gonna leave it kind of loose. So that when you do this one, you can tuck it underneath. And I'll show you what that looks like. That way they all stay tucked. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to do this one here, okay? So, around the outside. Loop it under one time. But don't tighten it all the way, okay? Leave it like that. Okay, so now take a look at the state of the project. We've got this one done, but we've only looped it loosely. And we've done that on purpose so that when we do this string here, we can tie it down and kind of loop it through this string and then tighten this string down and then tighten this string down all the way, and it should secure everything in place all nice and tight. So let's take a look at that. Okay, now remember this one's kind of loose, alright? On purpose. So leave it like that. Whatever. Now do this one. Around the outside, loop it back under, okay, but this time, when you tighten it down, what you want to do is stick it in there. Like, you want it to go in that hole right here. Like that. Okay? And then hold that in place. Pull this guy tight. Alright, now tighten this guy down. See how you're going to hold everything down in place? Okay. There you go. Now look. You got all your strings. Down. Okay, now so here's the state of the project. So what you're going to do now is just get this little guy through here. Okay, so remember, we left this one a little bit loose on purpose. So now we're going to tie this string off, and we're going to kind of tuck it underneath this string and tighten them both down so that all the strings are kind of tied down. Okay, so around the outside, underneath one time. Okay. Pull. And tuck again. Okay, so now we're at kind of a critical point of the project, so pay attention. Okay, so here we're going to wrap him around this way. Okay, he's going to go under one time like that. Okay. Pull him down. And now tuck underneath this thing here. Okay. And now, hold it down and pull this thing tight. Okay. Hold it down tight and pull. Okay. Now, since that guy's tucked under, we're going to pull this guy here. Tighten him down. We're going to have him face this way. Alright? Now. Okay, so now look at the state of the project. You're basically done. Alright? Now we're going to start tightening them up. Okay, so here we are at the state of our project. So now it's time to start tying the strings down. We're going to start with the first string. And what you're going to want to do, I'm going to have to change position. Okay, so now we're ready to actually pull these strings. Okay, so now we're going to pull these strings tight and tie them off here and start tightening these things up. We're going to start with the first string. So you see it's kind of a big mess. So just find the first string. Maybe move these guys off a little bit over here. Get them out of the way. Take that first string. Slide this guy over here. Over here. Now, what you want to do is you want to hold the string right here, like that, and feed it through the hole, and have it come out the other side like that. Let's try this with one hand. All right. Pull. Okay? Now, we're going to tie it off. Don't worry, it's going to move. Let's put it right there. Now, we're going to tie it off by going around the outside of the string. And then inside. And pull it tight. Check the state of the project. We're going to fold this inch string up. We're going to tie it down right here. And that's why you want these little holes at about a 45 degree angle. Okay, let me show you how to tie this down. Okay, now put your finger here. And don't worry, it's this whole piece here, see? How it comes out. Don't worry about him. Put your finger right here and feed the string through the hole. Like that. Okay? And then, you're going to go through. Pull it up. Okay. This is the tightness, alright? Now, you're going to take this string and go underneath. And then wrap it around. Like this. And go back through the loop. Like that. Now tighten it down. Like this. Okay? There you go. Now that's going to go right here. And so the string is obviously really loose. And so now we're going to start tightening this up. That's the next step. Okay, so now, this is the only part where you need a tool. You gotta cut this, okay? So, once it's tightened down, you're gonna cut it like this. Okay? And now you're going to start to wind it. You want to wind it that way. And you want to wind it so it goes this way. Alright? wind it. Wind that way. Okay, so this is good. I want to show you something. So while I was trying to wind it, the knot that we tied came undone. But we already cut the string. And so don't panic if this happens. I'm going to show you what to do. Just watch. This is going to happen to you, so piece goes down. This is going to happen to you. So okay, so now something happened that is going to happen to you too. And while I was trying to wind this string, the knot that I tied came undone. And when that happens, you could panic and think, well, I'm screwed, okay? But you're okay. I'm going to show you what to do. You just need a pair of needle nose pliers to fix this. So you're going to retie this carefully. Watch. Alright, remember, this guy is going to move. That doesn't matter. So, turn this back a little bit, like that. Okay. Pull it down, and now move it back under, like you did before. Just be careful. Take your time. Okay, and remember, when we did that, we went underneath, through the hole. The thing is really tiny right now, so we're going to fit this through that little hole there, underneath the string. Be careful. Take your time. Okay, I want to show you something. As I was winding the string, okay, it started to come undone. And the tendency is to, freaking panic because you've already cut the string. But just take some needle nose pliers and you can pull it tight again. All right? And you're back in business. So let's get to winding. Okay, I want to show you something that happened. So as I was winding the string, I noticed that my little tie was coming undone. So I took these needle nose pliers and I'm holding that in place so it doesn't come undone. Now, we need to keep it loose, alright? Make sure this guy's in place. We're going to start winding it down, alright? Here we go. I want to wind it that way. Okay? Counterclockwise. Start and set that guy right there. Keep winding. And you want to wind to this middle here. Okay? And once you get it around a couple of times, you can let go of the pliers. And they're going to come undone. Alright, there you go. Now, we want this string to wind this way. So I want it to wind to the inside. Okay, so I just moved it over a little bit. So now let's keep winding. We want it to wind that way. Alright, we want it to wind that way. Okay? So, wind. Counterclockwise. And wind it that way. Okay, good. See? It's still real loose, alright? You can keep going. Keep it winding to the inside. You still got a lot of time, you got a long way to go. See, we're winding to the inside. That's what we want. You see it? Okay. Now, I'm going to try to help this string out a little bit by moving. Okay, so you see how we've wound to the inside? That's what we want to do. And actually, move these strings out of the way for a second. try to tune it. We're not going to tune one string. We're going to do the rest of them. So now we're ready for string number 2. And this one we're going to tighten to the outside. And then this one we're going to tighten to the inside. Okay, so here we are in string number 2. We've tied it off. Pulled it tight. And now we're going to start turning this knob so that this spins like this, but we want it to spin this way, okay? So let me flip the camera around and show that. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to cut the wire. And I'm going to spin it to the outside. Like wrap it to the outside. Any light. Alright, good. Okay. Now check your fretboard. You want that to go right there. Okay. Keep turning it. Starts to set it into the fret. Make it turn and go to the outside. Okay. And you hold it. Just like, that's enough. For now. Okay? And actually, we can cut a little bit more of this off. Okay? Alright, you want to keep on rolling the camera? I think we can keep going. Just checking everything. See, it looks pretty good, right? Alright, keep going. Alright, good enough. Now, this guy. This guy, he's gonna go this way, okay? Put him through here. Okay. Keep it loose, alright? Wrap it around, tie it off. Okay. Now we should tighten it down a little bit. Like this. Alright. He ain't going nowhere. So now let's wrap him counterclockwise to the inside. Alright. Kind of has to make it happen, you know. Don't worry, I'll cut this thing in a second. So I'll make sure it doesn't come undone. Cut him there. Okay. Turn back over. Keep on rolling. Alright, to the inside. We really want that little tiny piece sticking out to go in the hole, where it can create a little foam. Whatever. Just wrap it to the inside. Okay. Now fix the fretboard. He goes there, right? See? There we go. Tighten it down. Wrapping to the inside. Alrighty. Now, we're going to start with the big string. Here. Just like before, with this little string, we wrapped it going, on this one we wrapped it going that way, so this string we're going to wrap going this way. Well, first we're going to tie it off.
Okay. Now, so this time you want to kind of hold it over here when you tie it off. So, see, I can remember what I'm doing here. Like that. Let me turn it the other way, see what happens. Like this. Oh, that's definitely wrong. Okay, I had it right the first time.
Okay, so now we're gonna jump ship here. And what we're gonna do, so now we've wrapped the first 3 strings, see? And instead of going with string 4, 5, and 6, we're gonna start with string 6 and then work our way back. So that's a string here, take this big string here.
Or thin thing. And this time you want to hold your tension like over here, okay? Like that. Then we're going to tie it off around the outside and then under, pull. So keep that tension right there, alright? Go around underneath here. Keep the tension. And then put it to her. Okay. Pull it tight. You gotta kind of pull hard. Okay. Now, alright, so now we're going to tighten this going this way, alright? And again, I'll cut the string in a second. see how I'm doing? Winding it inward. Right, now I can cut this thing, right? Come on, done. Now you keep going, cutting it inward. You get a little tension on the string to make sure it keeps tightening to the inside, right? Alright, get this. Alright. So we got that one on. Now we're going to do this one. We're going to tighten to the outside. Okay? Around. No, too loose. Do it again. Keep tension, go under. And through. Keep tension. I don't think so. I think it's all right. Okay. Weird. I like the way that knot is tied. through the hole. Like that. With the radio. And now we're going to get that to tighten down. There we go. I don't know what's going on before. That's what I wanted right there. Just like that. Alright. Okay. Now, this one, we're going to actually tie out. Okay? So, alright, so now we can cut it. Okay? Wind to the outside. Okay? Okay, looking good. Okay, now I'm gonna wind this way. To the inside. So look like a guitar. Well, we can cut this now. And let's keep on winding to the inside. Yeah, we get three turns. Okay. Alright, it's a guitar now.
Okay. So let's take a look at our Go and do a little clipping project right there. Make that look a little bit better. I like how it just is the one thing that's hanging down right there. If we look up at the neck, did a nice job winding. Okay. So what's the final touches?
Okay. So I want to cut this. It's bothering me. It's sticking out like that. There. Now it's time to tune the guitar. Okay. So we have a guitar that looks like a guitar again. We've restringed the guitar. And now we're going to tune the guitar.
If you're in band or something, you already know you can get apps on your phone that tune the guitar really well. This was $14 at Guitar Center, and you know, I would prefer to have something in my bag that I could use to tune. That wasn't my phone, so I went ahead and bought it. Just to show what you get with this tuner is you get the tuner, and then you've got a little like watch battery, and then the cap.